let's talk about WrestleMania. What's going on, everybody? How are you doing today? Hopefully you're fantastic. My name is Dom, aka Pixel, and welcome back. And today we're going to talk about WrestleMania. What's going on? We've got 41 days left until the event, I believe. It is looking like it's shaping up to be one hell of an event. However, we have some questions about WrestleMania. So let's just dive straight into it. So, we just came off the Elimination Chamber. I was there. It was a fantastic event. Lost my shit for LA Knight. Yeah. Sorry, I had to do it. It was absolutely fantastic. Once in a lifetime opportunity, once in a lifetime experience. If you ever have the chance to experience it, I hope you do, because it's life-changing. Okay, a bit much, but like, it was absolutely fantastic going to Elimination Chamber, going to a stadium show, seeing all my favorite wrestlers perform live instead of on television. You know, you can't see as well, but like, the atmosphere in the building is palpable. It is ridiculous. It's like a much different experience to watching at home. So if any of you ever get the experience to, or the opportunity to go to event live, just do it and cherish it, because it's going to be fantastic for you. Anyways, enough about that. Coming out of Elimination Chamber, we've got so far 4 confirmed matches for the WrestleMania 40 card. We have Cody Rhodes taking on Roman Reigns in the main event of night 2, seemingly, for the WWE Undisputed Championship. We have, Bayley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Champion. Sorry, for the WWE Women's Championship, because Bayley won the Royal Rumble and picked Io Sky. We have Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, and Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley for the world titles of Raw, because both of them won the Elimination Chamber matches. This alone is a really solid card of top matches for the world titles. I think they're all going to be fantastic. What main events, what doesn't on night 1 and 2, up to you. I don't know. Right now, I think I'm looking at Cody and Roman night 2, obviously, and then Bayley and Io night 1. But that could, that could change very, very easily. We also have one that's basically confirmed, just hasn't been announced yet, but they've already seen the build towards it 100%. Jimmy versus Jey Uso. That's happening. I don't think there's a discussion needed for whether that's happening or not. It's going to happen. It just needs to be announced by WWE. I'm assuming Jey interrupts the Jimmy match soon or something, or just challenges Jimmy to a match at Mania within the next couple of weeks. I reckon that'll happen. And then from there, I think a lot of the questions start to begin. I think that some of the biggest unconfirmed match we've got so far is these 4 right here. Cody and Seth versus Roman and Rock is the biggest unconfirmed match. I don't know if we're getting it or not, but seemingly 2 days ago, it would indicate that I think it's a good chance that this match is happening at WrestleMania on night 1. But again, it's not confirmed, so we don't actually know yet. But not just that, we've also got other matches coming out of Elimination Chamber that I think are of high likelihood to happen. So Logan Paul versus Randy Orton for the United States title seems to be the direction they're going with. And AJ Styles versus LA Knight is a different direction they're going with. I'm not like this is cool. I know people might also want to throw in like a ladder match for the US title, have a 6-man, throw in Kevin and whoever else. I don't know, take your pick. Excuse me. But in general, I think the general direction so far is Logan and Randy for the US title, which is a good match, because I was honestly scared that Randy wouldn't have anything to do at WrestleMania. So now it looks like we've got something for him to do, and a big match with that, and a big match with Logan Paul, like big match for Logan, I should say. I think that would be a really good match too. LA Knight and AJ Styles. I mean, I would have preferred to see Logan Paul versus LA Knight for the US title and have Knight win his first title at WrestleMania, but again, LA Knight's one of those guys where he'll get a title soon. It's gonna happen eventually. Okay, it may not be where we thought it would happen at WrestleMania 40, but that's okay. He, over the weekend, he was one of the only 10 people to have merch at the Elimination Chamber. Only 10 superstars had actual merchandise at Elimination Chamber, and he was one of them. So if people are panicking, I wouldn't do it. But also him beating one of the best superstars of the 21st century. AJ Styles has been a phenomenal competitor since he came in 2016. Him having a clean win over him at WrestleMania would do a lot for LA Knight. Then we move on to Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross, or Lashley and the Prophets versus the Final Testament. I feel like this match is going to happen. Again, it's a matter of time when it happens. They might not put this on WrestleMania. They might just have it on a SmackDown leading up to WrestleMania. It could be on the kickoff. I don't know. But I do think that this match will happen in some capacity. I hope it happens at Mania. I think they've put the fuel behind it to happen at WrestleMania. They're doing a kind of long burn with it, which is cool. I love the build to the Final Testament has been really entertaining and been really good. They're really cool. They're just cool. And then also obviously Lashley deserves to be on the card, so do the Prophets. So I think a 6-man tag, or at least one-on-one, Lashley and Kross with them in each other's corner, the Prophets and AOP in their corners. I think that makes a lot of sense too. We also have the LWO versus Legado del Fantasma. I feel like that's very likely to happen too at WrestleMania. The only thing I'm thinking about is that the LWO currently would consist of Zelina, if you want to count the women, obviously, which I would. But Zelina, Joaquin Wilde, Cruz del Toro, and Carlito right now, and then Santos, Humberto Carrillo, and Angel Garza, and Elektra Lopez. I think this match happens as well at WrestleMania. I think I was gonna lean towards Santos and Ray, but Ray hasn't shown a sign of coming back yet, so he might return at WrestleMania to help the LWO win. I could foresee that happening, but I do think this match is on the cards. We also have Austin Theory versus Grayson Waller. I think they deserve to have their own one-on-one match at WrestleMania. They've been buds for a long time on television, and they've slowly been teasing the idea of them splitting up now, especially after the Grayson Waller effect, where he just got Austin Theory was getting beat down and Waller didn't stop him. Waller let him after Austin Theory stole the mic off of Waller in his home country. How dare you, mate? It's a bit disrespectful, but yeah, I don't think this is be a really good match. Again, maybe you could throw this into the US title ladder match if they're going to do that, if you want to, but I wouldn't. These two young guys getting a big match, singles match one-on-one at WrestleMania, I think would be really cool. Then we have the tag team titles, the bloody tag team championships. I don't know when they're going to split them. I hope they do, but it's looking like it's shaping up to be the Judgment Day versus the Awesome Truth, and maybe DIY. I don't know. Maybe another team. I don't know. Could be a fatal four-way with 4 teams. Could just be the Truth, Awesome Truth versus Judgment Day. We'll see what happens. But if that's the case, then I kind of hope Truth and Miz win, because then Truth can be funny and go, "Why are we holding 2 titles, Miz? We're the undisputed tag team champions. There's only one name. Why do we have 2 belts?" And then he goes and talks to Adam Pearce or something and gets the titles split, because that'd kind of be funny if Truth was the one to do that, because the truth is that there deserves to be 2 titles. I just think it's cool speculation. But yeah, the Judgment Day deserve to be on WrestleMania 100%. They've been one of the biggest draws for them over the past year. They've been so good on television. The storyline with Truth is going really well. I think it might pay off with a match at WrestleMania between the Awesome Truth and the Judgment Day for the tag titles. We then have Gunther and the Intercontinental Championship. I don't think his challenger is quite clear yet. I think it could be Gable. I think it could be Steel Breaker, maybe. He's on SmackDown. I think it's hard to say it's going to be Breaker now. I would have thought that was the route they're going, but it might not be. It could be Sami Zayn, we don't know, and it could be Andrade as well. There's a few names you can have vying for the IC title. Maybe they do an IC title ladder match. I don't know, but I do think that Gunther's path isn't clear, but his path will be cleared up soon. I'm sure of it. Then we also probably got the women's tag team title matches or match. Kabuki Warriors, I think, will 100% be defending their titles against who? I don't know. Could it be a fatal 4-way? Maybe. Would it be nice to see? Sure. Get as many people on the card as you can. I'm an advocate kind of that for WrestleMania. Because, you know, it is not often where you get to see all these, you know, multi-man matches, multi-woman matches. So I think, you know, if you have the opportunity to do it, why not, you know? So yeah, against, like, I don't know, Baszler and Stark, or Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, Unholy Union, The Way, Ivy Nyland, Maxine Dupree, you got your pick, okay? Just, you know, do whatever you want with that information. And then they also deserve to have, and the women do, a non-title match feud with the women. Any of the names could be Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Nia Jax, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton. All of them deserve to be on the card in some shape. Whether all of them do or not is a different question. I think Belair definitely does. I think Belair's the only lock there to be on the card in some capacity. Everyone else, I think, is kind of questionable right now. Cargill is only questionable because, again, she's still not fully polished, and also I don't know if they want to bring her in yet completely. I think they just wanted to show her, at least tease her, show her a bit at the Rumble. But yeah, they deserve to have a women's non-title feud. I don't think Liv Morgan's path is clear either, but we'll get into that in just a second anyway. So again, I've listed all the matches that I think are going or could happen, you know, likely are going to happen, just unconfirmed. I've gone through the matches that are confirmed and just about to be confirmed. We'll talk about now the people who are in danger of missing WrestleMania. There are a few names. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Bronson Reed, DIY, and a bunch of other tag teams like Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, Pretty Deadly, Imperium. They're all in danger of missing WrestleMania. So are Naomi, Liv Morgan, Solo Sikoa. All those guys and girls are in danger of missing the WrestleMania card. I don't think any of their path to WrestleMania is clear. The only one who I think could be worth leaving off is Sami Zayn, and I know people are gonna not like that. However, Sami Zayn should win a world title, like, eventually, right? But before he can do that, he kind of needs to hit rock bottom, so that once he hits rock bottom, he can just roller coaster up. I said roller coaster, just like, you know, like rise back up. You need to fall down so you can get back up again, right? I think that's the whole point of Zayn's character and his arc right now. So whether he faces Gunther or something else or someone else gets added to the world title match, I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I would consider leaving him off, and having people be pissed about it. But yeah, I think it could help a lot with his character and him eventually getting there. You know, he might be able to win the Money in the Bank briefcase coming out of WrestleMania once we get to July or June, whenever it is. I don't know. Kevin Owens' path isn't clear either. I would have thought he'd be facing Logan Paul, but apparently he's not. Apparently Randy is. You can throw him in a US title ladder match if you're going to do that, but otherwise I don't think Kevin Owens' path is clear either. Which, it's pretty big to leave one half of the WrestleMania Night 1 main event off the card. It's pretty insane. I don't think they do it. I reckon if anyone on this list, 22 names on this list are likely to be in a match, it's Zayn and Owens. I'm just saying. Like, it's... I can't see the path right now. Nakamura, Bronson Reed, they're both really good, but they're just, again, it's nothing... Like, they're not that hot right now. I wish Bronson was at Australia. I would have loved to see him there. But, I don't think they're going to be on the card, to be honest, if I had to guess. I wouldn't put money on Nakamura or Reed getting on the WrestleMania card this year. And then for someone like Naomi and Liv Morgan, their path isn't clear either. It's cool Naomi's back, but again, I don't think there's any immediate, like, feud she's going to jump into that will take her to a WrestleMania match. She's not going to be in the women's title matches. They're already taken up. She could be in the women's tag title match, but she doesn't have a partner. She doesn't have a clear team. And I know they love just throwing teams together, but I wouldn't do it. So yeah, it's dependent. And then Solo's really good. Solo Sikoa is really good. He doesn't... Admittedly, I don't think he needs a match. He'll get involved in The Rock and Roman Reigns, whatever they're doing anyway, so I don't think it matters. I just wanted to throw his name in there anyway. So yeah, I think that covers it pretty much, I reckon. That's me and my thoughts on WrestleMania and WrestleMania 40 and what we're gonna get, what we could get, what we could see, and who we're likely not to see. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed, leave a comment down below. Comment your own opinions if you want. And yeah, thank you all. And I'll see you all next time. Peace out.